Hello! Thank you for joining us today at Higher Demand. Today, we are going to give an update on the 1989 Harley motorcycle, and wanted to give the backstory on how we obtained it, and what we found out from the last owner. Let's get started. The backstory. Me and my buddy were out cruising around, something we do now and then, just driving through neighborhoods on garbage day, looking for scrap. Not just for the cash, but for the thrill of the hunt. You'd be surprised what kind of stories people throw out. We pulled up to this pile, old metal shelving, a couple of beat-up radiators from inside a house. They were sitting by the curb, waiting for the trash guys. So we start loading them into the truck, when this older guy steps out of the house and says hello. Real friendly, and right away, he's clocked what we're doing. Doesn't even have to ask, just sees it. He tells us he's been cleaning out a bunch of stuff and says he's got more he was gonna throw out next week. Invites us to check it out. Says he's getting up there in age, and it's been tough doing it all on his own. Turns out, he was a tin knocker for the union, worked with sheet metal for years. So we follow him out back to this garage, or maybe more like a barn, and when he swings the door open, man, it's like stepping into a scrapper's paradise. Piles of tin, stacks of copper and aluminum from jobs he'd done. Tools everywhere. Just chaos, but the kind that tells a story. And then, in the corner, I spot this pile of old blankets and sheets. I ask, "What's under that?" He pauses, looks over, and lets out a little laugh. "That was my money pit," he says. It was a 1989 Harley Sportster 1200 Evolution, still rocking the Screamin Eagle setup. The bike wasn't running, but it came with everything it needed. He bought it cheap, hoping to fix it up and ride with his brother-in-law. They'd started taking it apart, getting the fenders and gas tank repainted, swapping in a new battery, doing basic maintenance. But they never got it running. So I walk over and start looking. 2 freshly painted gas tanks, 1 gallon and 3 gallon, looked brand new. Extra turn signal parts, a bunch of other bits and pieces. It was clear this bike had been his project, something he'd been working on for years. The 1 gallon tank was on there, but he'd picked up the 3 gallon just in case the smaller one didn't give him the range he wanted. Just talking with him I could see he still had passion in the bike. So I was very hesitant to even ask. But I did. I asked if he was thinking about letting it go. And he said yeah. No hesitation. Tried to give it to me for $100. I couldn't do that. I proceeded to ask him what exactly was wrong that they couldn't get it running. He had said, he and his brother-in-law had worked on it together. They'd stripped it down. Had the fenders and tank repainted. Swapped in a new battery, and did the usual maintenance. But despite their efforts, they never got it to fire up. Then, his brother-in-law passed away suddenly from a heart attack. After that, the bike just sat there, unfinished. He said he tried to get back into it at one point, but the gas had leaked past the needle valve and filled the oil. That was it for him. He walked away from it. He expressed, at his age now, the time was long past for him to be able to drive it. Said he didn't see any real value in a torn-apart non-running bike. Said he'd be more than happy with $250 for it. That was more than he had spent to get it painted. And the money he wasted to get it was well spent with his brother-in-law. I couldn't do that either. So I handed him $500 and made him a promise. I'd get it running. And if nothing else, take him for a ride. So that's the backstory. So we got the bike home, and I finally had a chance to really go over it. Right away, I noticed a few things. Wiring definitely needs attention. Some of it's cracked, some looks like it was spliced together a while back and just taped up. Gonna need to clean all that up before I even think about firing her up. The rest of the bike actually looks decent. It's got good bones. But I've got a strong feeling the carburetor's the culprit behind why it never ran. So in the next video, that's what we're diving into, pulling the carb, tearing it down, and rebuilding it from the ground up. We're gonna see if we can bring this old Sportster back to life, one piece at a time. Alright, that's where we're wrapping this one up. The Sportster's home, the work started, and the next step is digging into that carb, so make sure you don't miss it. If you're into stories like this, real builds, and bringing old iron back to life, go ahead and hit that like button, it helps a lot. And if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on notifications so you're here for every step. I appreciate you watching. Stay tuned, the bike's got a lot of life left in it. Be there when I fulfill the promise and bring this machine back to the road.
Thanks for tuning into Higher Demand. If you found this video helpful and entertaining, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you won't miss out on future videos. We're all about diving deeper into the things that truly matter, so stay tuned for more exciting content. Keep questioning, keep learning, and remember, the truth is always in higher demand.